about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Listen, making it out here is not that easy. Well, when you're all alone on your own 2 feet, you've so far to go. Well, with the right attitude, will help you along the way. Well, make up your mind to do what you want, and make it a positive thing. You gotta make it clear that you are gonna make it. You gotta make it clear that the
Black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
What, dear?
Cause I keeps it real like that. I keeps it real.
Necrophilia. Yeah, it just keeps getting better and better. Imam Abdelbari Zemzani, this citation, May 2011, out of Morocco. This is a very famous imam in Morocco, issued this fatwa. Since a good Muslim couple will meet again in heaven, and since the death does not alter the marital contract, it is not a hindrance to the husband's desire to have sexual intercourse with the corpse of his freshly deceased wife. Yes, this is not a joke. This is not a joke. This is for real. This is what's coming. This level of evil, sick depravity. This is what we're letting into our country. Bestiality, oh yes. No joke. Here is quoting, Ayatollah Khomeini. We all know who Ayatollah Khomeini is, right? Back during the Carter years. Okay, here we go. A man can have sex with animals, such as sheep, cows, camels, and so on. However, he should kill the animal after he has his orgasm. He should not sell the meat to the people in his own village. However, selling the meat to the next village should be fine. This is dead serious. I like Ayatollah Khomeini's book, blah, 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 4th volume. There it is. There's the citation. You can look it right up online. Another quote from Khomeini. If one commits the act of sodomy with a cow, a ewe, or a camel, their urine and their excrement becomes impure, and even their milk may no longer be consumed. The animal must then be killed as quickly as possible and burned. Have sex with animals. Just don't sell the meat to anybody in your village. Sell it to someone in the next village. That'll be fine. This is insane. You want to call this one of the world's great religions? This is just stupid. It's stupid. And it's evil and disgusting.
Friends riding with me used to drive them nutty. Going along, and all of a sudden I'd back off the gas. I might even put on the brakes. Wow, look at her! And they'd snap their heads around. What? Where? Then they realize, oh, damn, it's a horse. You shouldn't say that unless it's some girl in a bikini.
There's a horse up there, George. There's a horse up there on the right.
Ah. You tell if it's male or female.
I can't tell anything from this distance.
In a trailer home in the backwoods of Missouri live 4 zoophiles. They are united by their love of animals, a love which is both emotional and physical.
Zoophilia is love of animals. I love my animal dearly. Sex is an option. You know, I don't have to have it all the time. It's something I enjoy very much. It's something I would miss if it were gone. But it's not a necessity. It's not just about sex.
No, not that piece of garbage.
I've got a male and female dog, and I've got my female donkey. And with my dogs, I'm as close with my 2 dogs as I am with my girlfriend. I'd be just as upset to lose either of those as I would be to lose my girlfriend.
Mark, who owns the trailer, lives with Pixel. He is partially blind.
Pixel, looky here.
Yeah. The two got married in an unofficial ceremony 5 years ago.
I love Pixel. She's gorgeous. My God, that's a beautiful little pony. She's sweet. She's loving. I'm very proud of her, and I like to be able to tell people how wonderful she is.
Be careful, Sandy. This is Pixel's territory.
I've paid a price for this lifestyle. I've had to face up to some friends that just couldn't handle it and say, okay, well, you know, I hate to lose you as a friend, but I understand. I'm sure that I see my children much more often than I do. They claim they're okay with it, and I think they are, but they don't really want to talk about it. Don't like to be reminded of it too much. They understand it's a part of me.
What Mark and his friends do is illegal in 2/3 of America. They've chosen to live here, in Missouri, because it's not against the law in this state.
Zoophilia. Zoophilia is one of the 40-odd paraphilias. And para means beyond the usual, and philia means love. These conditions used to be called the perversions, and on the street they're called kinky sex.
Zoophilia is, according to the dictionary, is really love for animals. But usually people, when they talk about zoophilia, they talk about people who are in love or have an emotional connection with their animals, and they also have sex with their animals.
In an age in which we've confronted so many sexual taboos, zoophilia continues to strike a deep chord of revulsion. We regard it as abusive and defiling. But our hostility does not drive zoophilia away, just underground. This film tries to understand how and why people become zoophiles, and to explore the reasons that we ridicule and condemn them.
Today on Springer. Well, you know, there's been all this controversy about all the fights. Well, today we have a love story. A Springer Show exclusive.
The Jerry Springer Show leapt at Mark's offer to be the first zoophile to speak publicly about his lifestyle. He believed that any exposure was good exposure, even if it meant appearing on America's most notorious confessional talk show.
I married a horse. Today on Springer.
As soon as the audience saw what was coming up, you know, and welcome his wife, and here comes a pony. Well, it was in the fan then. They just went crazy.
I wasn't.
Jerry, well, at one point he says, I think I'm going to vomit. If I'd been faster on my feet, I would have replied, hey, it's your show, go ahead.
This is pretty sick, isn't it?
America never got to see Mark. The show was pulled before transmission, judged too controversial, even for Springer.
What do you mean? Hey.
The program was viewed by a number of management personnel and the people who were in the master control area. I think that the response from some of the people was one of absolute hysteria about the subject matter.
Well, when I watched it, you know, it was just hard to believe, you know, that people were just, you know, couldn't believe it, you know.
I felt like this is a subject matter that really has no reason to be on television from a personal standpoint. I found the show to be the type of show that, personally, I find the subject matter offensive.
Although the Springer Show was never seen here, in the small Midwestern town where Mark lives, rumour and gossip soon spread.
I just heard that he's married to his horse and sleeps with his horse and several animals or whatever.
We were told that he had sex with his horse and with his donkey.
What they do is their own business. That's the way I look at it. Because I've done bad things before in my life too, but no, you know, I've done just about like President Clinton.
There's a lot of mixed comments about it, and there was even some that got thrown our way from what we do about certain things to certain animals, but there's two terms there, and we do the other term.
Of mounting.
Of mounting, or stuffing.
To most of the world, we're a joke. You know, we're jokes. You know, barnyard humor. You know, the country hick, and you know, we're not even on the radar screen. We're not even most people's thinking.
Oh, Red Dog's coming up this way.
Oh, yeah? Mark and Tom spend hours each day on the internet, talking to other zoophiles around the world. Everyone here first got in touch with Mark through the net.
The internet, I think, has been of major importance in the forming of anything that could be described as a zoo community. Before that, contact with other zoos was extremely difficult. Your best friend could be boffing the beef on the side, and you'd never know he was a zoo unless he told you.
No one has a clear idea how many zoophiles there are. The only published data is by Alfred Kinsey, the American sexologist. His survey in the 1950s, which many now consider unreliable, only looked at bestiality, that is, one-off acts of sexual contact with animals. He did not consider zoophilia, which involves a strong, lifelong attraction. He reported that perhaps as many as 1 in 3 boys in rural areas had sexually experimented with animals.